Hey everybody, KMO here, and it is a lovely Saturday, very sunny out. I actually went out to shoot this video outdoors a couple hours ago, walked, I don't know, quarter mile or so from my apartment, realized I didn't bring the phone. So here I am back in the apartment in the usual spot. And today I woke up to another notification from YouTube that a video of mine had been removed for unspecified violations of their community code. You know, when they don't tell you what crime you're being punished for, you really can't correct your behavior. The video that was taken down is just like this one. It's just me sitting in front of the camera talking. Obviously, I'm not depicting anything. I am not I'm not violating anybody's copyright. I'm not calling for violence against an individual or group. I mean, I'm just here expressing opinions, and they keep getting taken down. Well, if we continue at this pace, because there's been 2 in the last week, then a week from now, next Saturday, my channel will have been deleted. So I have been I've been downloading actually all of my old content from YouTube and uploading it to BitChute. And if I get one more strike in the next 90 days, well then, I'm kicked off for a week. I won't be able to upload. So my resolution is to upload a daily video. Originally I had said to YouTube, but if YouTube makes that impossible, then I'll be uploading, exclusively to BitChute in the times when I can't upload to YouTube. So if I disappear, it's like one of those things, hey, I've been arrested by the cops. I am not suicidal. I'm absolutely not going to commit suicide. If I die in police custody, they murdered me. Same thing here, except with, lower consequences. I have no intention of stopping this daily video production. If YouTube doesn't want the videos, I will upload them to a different platform. With that out of the way, the actual topic of this video is the 2020 election, and here is my decision. It doesn't quite rise to the level of a resolution, like the daily video production, but it is a strong intention that I would like to follow through on because I think I will be happier for it. I think my life will be better for it. I am going to treat the 2020 election, and particularly the primary season, as entertainment. I'm not going to get worked up about it. I am not going to tell anybody else that they are wrong for supporting whatever candidate they like to support. I am not going to lose any friends over this. I am not going to get mad over this. I am not going to basically just get caught up in the vicious social media ugliness that surrounds, partisan politics, particularly when people are fighting with the other people on their own side in the primary season. I'm just not into it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to treat it as a spectator sport only, for my amusement. And if you get pissed off about that, well, think about this. I'm about to turn 51. When I was born, the President of the United States was Lyndon B. Johnson. I've seen and participated in many an electoral cycle. And until the rise of social media, there had never been anything as ugly as the 2008 and the 2012 and the 2016 election cycles. At least, the ugliness didn't make it to my eyeballs all day, every day. And it wasn't as ugly. I mean, there was no such thing as dark ads in the 80s. When Reagan was running against Carter, there was no possibility of sending the most heinous, absurd, paranoid, racist crap to people on Facebook, have it show only to them, and then be deleted right after they've seen it. So there's no trace of, that sort of campaigning. That just wasn't possible. All campaign ads were out in public, and you had to make them such that you could stand up and account for their content. And that wasn't the case in the last cycle. But that's not so much the problem. Really, the problem is that everybody went fucking insane in the 2016 election cycle. People, I've said this before, people that I really enjoy hanging out with in real life, that when I'm in a room with them, drinking beer, smoking pot, playing video games, whatever, I like them. On Facebook, they turn into ideological commandos and take no prisoners. I want nothing to do with them when they're online. But, that's sort of been cured for me because I got kicked off of Facebook. So this is half of my quasi-resolution resolved on its own because I just won't be on Facebook, and Twitter just doesn't appeal. Granted, I have been more active on Twitter since getting kicked off Facebook, but still, I'm not a heavy user. The format does not appeal to me. I don't get it. So I'm back on LiveJournal. Actually, I'm writing stuff just for my handful of LiveJournal followers, and there's the C-Realm discussion group on MeWe.com, which is mostly dead. There's about 100 people in it, but very few people post. And when I go to MeWe, most of the notifications that I see are for different groups. They're not for that one because nothing new has happened in that group, and I'm actually okay with that. So I've been watching these electoral contests for many decades now, and something that happens every single time is that the Democrats claim this is the most important election of our lives. They say it every single time. So don't say that to me. You just look stupid and gullible when you say that. No election is the most important of our time. I mean, the events that shape our lives, some of it is affected by electoral politics, but for the most part, it's economics. And very, very few of the candidates who are offering themselves up as potential presidential material have any objection to to the basics, to the fundamentals of the capitalist system. And those that claim to are so inexperienced and so naive that when they actually get into office, should they be elected, they will be very easy to co-opt and control. Now, here's the most important thing from my perspective. My vote does not matter. At least in the 2020 electoral contest, it does not matter. I'll vote anyway. I'll vote in the primary, I'll vote in the general, but it makes no difference. I live in Vermont. Bernie Sanders is my senator. He will win the Vermont primary handily. It doesn't matter what I do electorally, going to vote. It makes no difference. Bernie Sanders will win the primary here. Whoever the Democratic candidate is will win the general election in Vermont by 15 points. I mean, it'll be a blowout. There will be no competition. There is no finger biting, no edge of your seat suspense. There's nothing. And this is Vermont. Come on. It doesn't matter who I vote for. So it doesn't matter what you say to me about your thoughts on the campaign, the race, the candidates. It just doesn't matter. My vote doesn't matter. You don't need to convince me of anything. And I don't care to convince you of anything. I am not going through that again until we get the social control, the brainwashing, just the manipulation, the fine-grained manipulation of the voting process via social media. Until that gets ironed out, count me out of any online electoral discussions. I'll talk politics with you in person, but most of you will never see me in person, nor I you. So it goes.